Hello, guys, and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. I've been playing a little bit more recently, just to get the tier 10 that they're giving away. I probably won't get it. I didn't start straight away, and I'm working full time, but I'm going to try to get it as cheap as possible, um, because it is a very good TD. Unfortunately, it's better than the tech tree TD that's got the same gun, which they shouldn't really be doing, but they've been doing that for many years now, having the better tank you can only get via money. I'm actually this first match is obviously a tier 10 match, and we're in the 1-2-1, not the best tank in the game, and I am actually be platooned up with Piffy Tugboat, which is a good name. Hence why you can't hear any sound, just in case I don't want to. Don't think we're talking over the microphone, but I can't remember, so just switched off the sound for this match. But this is not the main attraction. The next two games are very good. Obviously, this one's a decent game, and obviously we're having a bit of an awkward time. We've got no gun depression whatsoever in this tank, so we're having a bit of a hard time fighting this corner because there's people to our right and people in front of us, so we don't want to push up to actually get the shot off because we might get hit in the side. And we really do want to help this guy here, but we've lost this, so I'm going to fall back. I'm going to basically fall back into a position where I could actually get some shots off onto the enemy and maybe possibly dodge oncoming fire and bounce some shots maybe. So we are going to help because there is a fair amount of people here on our team, but they're just totally outnumbered at this point. So we don't want to basically sacrifice ourselves here. And he's eyeing us up. We'll put a nice shot into that guy as he overexposed. We are now winning the game because we took the other flank, but this flank is, unless we defend it well, we could still lose this game. Obviously, we've won the other flank, but this flank's pretty much done for unless we put up a really good fight here. And we're just looking for shots, and there's a lot of dead tanks in the way, and we're kind of overexposing ourselves here. Unfortunately, that hit the side, and this guy's come right up behind me for some reason. Not helpful. And then just got the shot and managed to track him. Hopefully, going to get some assisted for that. And yeah, we're almost on our own here. We've got a medium next to us, and we've got that TD in front of us, who's on about half health, but he's going to be on no health in no time. We do have a medium sitting in the back there. Just doesn't look good for us, right? Managed to get a nice shot into that guy. We're still on full health, though. But that health isn't going to mean much when you've got about 6 enemies on you, really, is it? So we are actually 10 for 10. We're trying to back up now. We're trying to get back out of this. And we do. Yeah, and they're coming for us. They are pushing quite heavily. Obviously, the base is being captured. We've almost captured it. We just need to try to get as much damage off before the end of the game. I'm thinking they're just going to push right down, try to defend the base, which looks like exactly what they're doing. And they're going to have to overexpose and show me their sides. And we'll get first shot into the Italian, who's going directly for the base, and he's just not going to make it. There we go, finish him off. But the base cap did go down a bit. We managed to track that guy in place. No one's shooting him. Very annoying. Is he fully loaded? No. I'd put another big hit into him. Didn't set him on fire, unfortunately, but he just killed himself. Wargaming physics, that last little tiny bit. Took off all his health. Got this guy coming around behind us. Managed to smack into him, and the massive hit from what was sitting back there. We're okay with taking a hit there because we're just going to finish that guy off. Another kill for us. And there's five enemies left, and we're still capturing a base for some reason. Um, I guess that there's still a chance they might pull this back, but I highly doubt it right now. We know where one of them is, so we're going to come up behind him here. Try to drain his health, and there's actually two guys there. And just put a nice hit into them. Try to do some ramming damage if we can. And of course, the killing shot bounces and someone else takes him out. Quite unfortunate. There's only one guy left. Will we make it in time? Probably not. Oh, and there we go. We do actually get the last shot on that guy. Very nice. Decent game, especially from this tank. Just they didn't seem to want to hit me for some reason. I managed to pull back at the right time. So come first, just under 5,500, just over 1,000 assists. And we got first class out of that. I only got two kills. But yeah, decent game. All right, in the Diamondback. So this tank, not my favorite tank. It's a bit like a tier 8 version of the Tortoise, which I actually loved that tank. But post 6.0, it's not particularly good. Its main attraction was its armor and its accurate fast reloading gun, but post 6.0 that doesn't really mean anything. Everyone's got those things really, and the armor doesn't mean anything because of the giant cupola anyway. But yeah, not a huge fan of this slow armored TDs. But there you go. And I don't think many people are either at the moment anyway. But Wargaming seem to be listening to us a little bit. It doesn't seem like they've got any more season passes that are joint linked up with any companies. So no more wrestling, no more Hot Wheels, no more G.I. Joe, at least not for a while, which is great news. Kind of unfortunate though, they are concentrating on modern armor. The next season is going to be concentrating on the modern armor aspect of the game. Not a big fan of it. Don't really play it much. Will that change? Probably will once there's multiple tank lines in the game, but at the moment, not particularly interested. On a side note, I am fully vaccinated. I just got my second Pfizer jabs. That's great. Not feeling too bad right now. I was supposed to take it easy, but I had to come back and do my house chores and then did a bit of a workout as well, so I might feel pretty crappy tomorrow. We'll see. But so far so good. Got a bit of a sore arm, but not as bad as the first jab. The first jab for 3 days, my arm was pretty much out of action. I don't know, maybe just where they... There we go, first kill there. We are top tier, I believe, in this game. But there is 2 artillery, so at that point I was just, yeah, this isn't going to go well. I don't know really. So we went down the 1-2 line, just hoping that the enemy would slowly push up the 1-2 line and we could just farm. But that didn't happen. None of them went to the 1-2 line, so we actually come up to this position, which I'd normally go in a light or a medium tank, but there you go. We are just penning these shots on this poor Ferdinand, just getting his top deck to upper armor there, just shooting in his roof, and thank God for the accurate gun, because I don't think I missed. Might have bounced one shot out of those, but I pretty much farmed him for a lot of his health there. Don't know why he didn't move, because as he was getting penned from that position, but he might have been tracked, I don't know. Anyway, we're just carrying on. We're just Unfortunately, we kind of just got to ignore the fact that artillery's in the game, because if we just concentrate on that, we'd just be sat at the back of the map there. Um, and we're going to have a very big rival in this game. And hope you kind of notice who it might be, as in a type of tank in this game. It's going to cause me some. He's going to have a big game, just like me. And we'll see who comes out victorious. Because we are a tank down right now, and there's a tank up on the hill. That is not good. That is not good at all. Basically, you win the game if you take that lighthouse and you take this area I'm in, around this area. Just because in this position you can get shots across both sides of the lighthouse. And there's I am absolutely bricking right now. There's an iron rain. He could ruin my day. I managed to put a shot into him. I'm really worried. I'm really worried. But he's ignoring me. I have no idea why. We track him in place. We actually bounce a shot from the hill. That medium tank is now aiming at us, which is not good. Because he might be able to hit the top of our the roof of our tank, which has got no armor. So we're actually kind of turning around, and we actually get shot in the side by something there. So we then turn our attention to that guy again. He's still sitting there. So this point, it's pretty even, right? It could go either way. And we're just trying to get into positions to do some damage. I'm not sure what I was trying to. I was thinking here that they might, if that guy that was sat there might be pushing round and trying to get in behind, and that iron rain was there. So we're pushing up, trying to spot out. We're worried about that medium on the hill though. Trying to find a shot. Just trying to get a good shot on this guy. So we don't want him up there. We do not want that guy shooting our guys in the back. And unfortunately, that guy is now come behind our team. So we've got those guys have got guys in front of them and behind them. And we've lost a tank, which is very unfortunate. We need to get those guys off the hill. It's pointless pushing when there's guys on the hill there, really. Unless you're a fast tank and you don't think you're going to get hit. But there you go. Managed to snap that in. And now I'm just kind of like, I'm screwed here. I am out. No one else is spotted. I'm in a heavy TD and there's 2 artillery and I'm screwed here. All that guy has to do is keep spotting me. And I've got hit once already by artillery. And I'm just, yeah. I just think it's game over from now on. And again I got hit there. Very nasty. I think I'm dead right now. Finish that guy off, and he didn't spot me in return. He did not spot me in return, and I'm really worried about this. And for some reason, this guy hasn't kept spotting me up. I got an invite there. Guess he wanted to chat to me. I don't know whether he was trying to insult me or help me out or whatever. But at this point, I'm just thinking, well, I'm dead anyway. Let's just kind of go for it. But then this TD comes out. TD turns around and comes back my way. It's probably best we stick together. Not too close, obviously, because artillery could kill us both. But support each other. Because at this point, I am thinking we are actually at a bit disadvantage. I haven't seen that heavy tank. I don't know where he is. And there he pops up there. So I popped in the premium. Just because he's going to be probably hull down. And it's going to be hard to pen. And obviously going this route, I'm going to be protected from the artillery, which is going to be nice. And then that medium is skulked round behind and it looks like he's going to try to kill artillery. RTD's going back to defend. Took the shot, he missed, I missed. Not great. And just letting him overexpose there. Pulling back so the artillery doesn't kill me at this point. And I swap back to normal rounds, which might have been a bad idea, to be honest. Yes, the enemies are all lightly armored, and I can pen them, but the extra shell velocity might have done me some good. Anyway, I'm thinking, okay, this medium there is not on full health. I'll go and kill the artillery, and whew, the artillery was pushing our base. I didn't really think that. Now I'm trying to hug these rocks because the artillery knows I'm coming for them now. The last remaining artillery. Now I'm thinking, like, I've pushed this way because I think medium is gonna lose to 2 artillery and a TD, isn't he? So there's no chance of him beating all 3 of those. So I'm pushing for the artillery. And anyway, at the speed this thing goes, I won't be back in time to help do any more damage to the guy anyway. So I'll leave it to those guys. Right. So we're pushing to the artillery. We see him fire there. So I think he's down in the one line, the valley there. So that's where I'm going. And that was a bit miscalculation on my part. You'll see in a minute. And our TD's been taken out by our medium. And that means there's 2 artillery. Hoping that they can get a shotgun on this guy, because they don't need to get a direct hit to finish him off. And unfortunately, he's taken out one of the artillery. Now this is looking a bit bad. I'm trying to push and kill their artillery before this medium finishes off our other artillery and comes to get me. So I don't want it to be a 2 versus 1. And unfortunately, he was not down here, he was up there. So he's taken care of the artillery. I'm thinking, shall I stay here, wait for him to push? And then I think, no, because the artillery could come down and kill me by penning my top while I'm trying to defend myself against that medium. So I'm pushing. I'm willing to take the hits in the back from that medium, because he'll take a few hits to kill me. And I managed to just kill that artillery and turn around to bounce that next shot. Now, yeah, that artillery probably should have waited and tried to shotgun me, because he was never going to get away in time. I'm pulling back. I want to try to sit in the cap here and force him to come to me. But he's just gunning for me, right? So I'm just thinking, right, is he stupid enough to do this? He is. I unfortunately fluffed that shot, but the pressure's getting to me. And again, it's just coming right at me. And again, he just gets behind that hill. And I'm like, do I get back in the cap? Do I push? Now, normally I would go back and put my ass to the wall so he couldn't get round behind me. But he's got to get up here. He's not using his stealth to get me. Oh, and that was unfortunate. It looks like he might be pulling back. I pretend that I'm trying to fall back here and finish him off. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't try to bridge the gap between us so I couldn't outspot him. But there you go. He could have beaten me. There you go. 7 kills, guys. 7 kills and just under 4,000 damage. And a mastery badge. There you go. So Devastator, high caliber. Unfortunately, 1 away. And you can see the T20 had a very good game. He had 6 kills. And if he killed me, he would have got 7. So there you go. A nice rivalry between the 2 of us there. And I'll see you in the next match, guys. All right. And in we go. We're in the Iron Rain. Another Tier 8 TD. And at this point, I've been having a very bad time. I've been in almost completely bottom tier in almost most of my games. I was very annoyed. I was not having a good time. And this just sealed the deal, really. I was like, Are you kidding me? Bottom tier. No, this is not good. This is not good at all. So I stick in the APCR straight away because I want to pen most of my shots if I can. So I'll get up on the hill here. Just pray they don't outspot me, which is there is a chance they might do that because I'm a tier 8, of course. If there's a medium with good view range, she's probably going to spot me up at least when I fire. So I've got to be very careful here. And two artilleries as well. You know, any of those hit me, I'm dead straight away. And then I see, yay, there's a tier 10 heavy sat right behind me. So he's gonna get me killed. And that's not what he should be doing. And he decides to fire on me, so I fire on him too. And of course, then he goes to push me. And I detect a couple of enemies. So I then get out of the way. And he gets spotted. He gets spotted as well. And dead. So he gets his comeuppance. He gets his comeuppance. Very, very funny. Very funny. So that's what you get for taking a very bad position on a map like this. To be fair, it is hard to know where to go in an E100 on this map, on this particular spawn. But no excuses for being an ass to me and trying to get me killed. First shot goes in the Jaegeru, second shot goes into the Jaegeru, and artillery puts a good shot, and we finish him off. So that's great. 3 shots, 3 pens, and yeah, do a good old amount of damage to a tier 10, and we help take him out. So not a good start for the enemy team there. They're already down 3 tanks. One guy killed himself, and that E5 there. Is it an E5? Yeah, he's an E5. He's going to cause us a bit of trouble. We are winning this match by a long shot already. He's kind of looking over. I think he knows we're here, and we get spotted. And we get hit, and we bounce. We rush that shot, and we rush the next shot, and we miss. Unfortunately, all those, but we got a massive hit. And there you go. Just takes 1 hit to take off a good portion of our health there. And if it was like a Death Star or something, we'd be dead already. And we're getting a good amount assisted. We got a good crew in this, so we got good view range. So we're getting quite a bit of assisted here, and not much else we can do. We're going to go into the same position at right now. We've got a very good assisted damage right now, and we're just waiting. We're just waiting to spot some people up. Most of our team is here. Just waiting for that E5, really. I think he's going to be staying there. Just kind of waiting to get our revenge on that guy. It doesn't seem to be poking up. Obviously learned his lesson, maybe. Not the best position. And then we see that E100 there. Smallest of shots. And we get 2 lovely shots into him. He pulls forward. And we've got 1 shot left. This thing takes a very long time to reload, so I'm very hesitant to start a reload. If we can get a shot off on this E100, he is now getting hit by that artillery, by that light tank. He's getting annoyed, so he's pushing that light tank, and he exposed himself, and we took out another tier 10, guys. That's 2 tier 10s we killed in this thing. Again, we're on a long reload, unfortunately. Just hoping to get another maybe clip or 2 out before the end of the game, because we are winning by a fair amount. It could get turned around, but I highly doubt it at this point. And unfortunately, 2 tanks exposed themselves there. I could have done a lot of damage into those guys. And it looks like that E5 is back. And we managed to kill him as well, so that's 3 tier 10s. Having a good time now. And that shit barn is coming out into the open. We damage him. And we finish him off as well. He either exposes and just get absolutely wiped. Now, again, on the long reload, that's the problem with this thing. In such a quick game like this, we could, if we're in a single shot TD, we might have been able to put out more damage. Who knows? But this tank TD is very good, and the enemy team gets completely wiped out there, guys. So just one light tank and one artillery left, and the IS-4 that was down there. Not good position for an IS-4, no gun depression. And there we go. Pretty much over. And it was a very, very quick game, but it was a fun game. And that light tank kills himself. Of course he does. Of course he does. And we got 4 kills, and they were all tier 10s. So we get a rare medal. As you can see, combined, I don't know what was combined. So we get a rare medal and a masteries in this tier 8. Okay, guys, see you soon. Bye.